Sawyer if need be. Go ahead.
Thank you, Senator Schiavoni. Appreciate the opportunity today. Obviously, we all understand that the schools of the state of Ohio are funded with state taxpayer dollars. And so the asset isn't that of your elected legislators or the governor, but that of the people of the state of Ohio. And they expect, and in fact demand, that their money be spent in order to further education here in the state. Myself, Senator Schiavoni, Representative Patterson, Senator Sawyer, the members of the Democratic caucus in both the House and the Senate, we support quality education. And in fact, in order to make sure that in fact the folks who get your taxpayer money are providing a quality education, we need to make sure that it's transparent so as to assure that your money is getting the best possible education. This bill would require the Auditor of State to annually audit each community school operator and each community school sponsor to cover only public funds for non-public operators or sponsors. It requires each community school to establish a public records commission and public records retention schedule as is required of public school districts. It requires non-public operators and non-public sponsors of a community school to comply with public records pertaining to all records that deal with the management and sponsorship of the school. Let's be clear. After accounting for dropout recovery and special needs charter schools, nearly $500 million in public money is going to failing charter schools. 20% of that is being transferred from A-rated public schools. We should absolutely audit this money. When you consider the fact that $88 million was transferred to failing ECOT schools from 586 school districts. $83 million was transferred from A public schools to F charter schools. $28 million was transferred from 303 A public schools to failing ECOT schools. How is that a good choice of taxpayer dollars to send good money to bad schools? And when we consider the fact that literally millions of dollars in campaign cash is coming into the coffers of legislators here in the state of Ohio to make poor choices with your tax dollars to fund education that's just not getting the job done for our citizens, this is a bad choice by the members of the General Assembly and the governor. And the only way to make sure that in fact your money is being spent wisely is to demand transparency. If in fact these folks don't want to provide transparency, I've got an answer for them. Stop taking the taxpayers' money. I want to commend Senator Schiavoni. This is certainly long overdue, and unfortunately, a number of your elected officials here in the state of Ohio have decided to look the other way. When we see that, in fact, today, there are charter school operators saying that they are purchasing with public dollars equipment for their classrooms, computers for their classrooms, and at the end of the year, they believe that that is, in fact, private property. It's one of the most ridiculous ideas I've ever heard. Can you imagine if a public school teacher at the end of the year said all the things in my classroom, the computers, the desks, the books, etc., are mine to take home? We would laugh about that. But unfortunately, here in the state, we've got private operators who believe that, in fact, they can take public money and convert that property into private property. This needs to end. We need accountability. Taxpayers deserve to know how their money is being spent and certainly should have a better understanding of the campaign cash that's coming in driving some of these foolish decisions in the state. That being said, I'll turn over the dais to my